Typically, students are within a range of about 3 to 4 prompts that they're going to need. If a student is always needing a physical prompt, you're not going to start off by giving them their natural cue and just waiting. You might start off with that light physical prompt, but you know where they start. So you want to move to the least intrusive prompt where they're having that success and start from there. Some students have visual impairments, and that might mean that they need non-specific, verbal, specific, and then physical, because a model or a picture cue is not going to be appropriate for them. Some students may have a hearing impairment, and signing, gesture, model, and physical are the prompts that would work for them, and verbal prompts would not be a great tool because they might not be able to hear that depending on their hearing ability. So take just about 10 seconds, think of a student or 2 different students with different learning needs, and where on the hierarchy would you begin at their least intrusive prompting? Then think about why they're there, and if you are making an assumption or if you have done different trials to find out what their least intrusive prompt is. The guidelines for using a system of least prompts. Provide the task directive and their natural cue. Who is the main character in the story? Again, I'm going to reiterate, waiting is so important at this stage, and to give that appropriate wait time before prompting. If you interrupt that wait time, students will stop having that trust and they will just listen for a question and then wait for your prompt instead of trying to answer you. You progress through the hierarchy from least to most, so you start off with whatever that least appropriate, whatever that least intrusive prompt is, and move your way down to the most intrusive. And then always provide appropriate feedback. When the student meets that expectation, they need to know that they met that expectation, regardless of the prompt level that they reached the expectation at. Assume that they didn't know what they were supposed to do, and once they have completed it and completed it correctly, give them that appropriate feedback and make sure you want them to do that again and repeat what you did. By not giving them any feedback even after a physical prompt or a more intrusive prompt, you're not telling that student that they met the expectation. So provide that appropriate feedback. It doesn't have to be as excited or as animated if the student does it independently. But again, you want to reinforce that that student did complete the expectation regardless of the level of prompt that it took to do it.